There's this very interesting thing I heard in an Osho lecture where he said, if you're about to cry, become crying itself, and the crying will disappear. If you're angry, become anger. And I never understood what it kind of means. What does it mean to become anger itself? And the anger does not have that impact on you.
Becoming anger means when anger is there, if you do not have judgment, a word saying, oh, I am angry, I shouldn't be angry, you have become two. One is anger energy and one is the thinking energy.
Right.
But point is when you are anger with anger, because whole point is anger is good or bad or emotion is right and wrong because you judge it. Otherwise, it's pure energy. For example, there's one technique. Shiva says when in rage, freeze, stop. Do not move. You're full of rage, just stop. And it will take some time, but you will see rage is there and you're not moving at all. The whole rage will become love after 15 minutes. Same Shakti. You didn't give a usual way out. That's what is in Tantra is saying. You don't ejaculate your energy. You just be with it. It starts to go inwards and upwards because energy is a movement. So your judgments are freezing them inside you. If you don't judge, energy is very liquid. If it doesn't find exact outside, it will move in, become your meditation, become your insight, become your wisdom. But your judgment makes you dumb.
Right.
If you are with the situation, just feel the situation, think of situation, but no judgment. You will start to have insights because you are going to corners which you never looked because of your judgment. I say this is grass, I stop looking at it. When I look, I see insect is moving. There are other plantations also. There is so much details. People who are geniuses, they know details more than us. That's all.
Right.
So how to know detail? Be there, present, looking at every detail. Look at Krishnamurti says very beautiful technique, which is very easy to do. He said, go to a garden, look at everything in the garden. Each detail of the leaves, branches, insects moving. And then after half an hour, close your eyes. Now look at your mind like a garden. Thought aa raha hai, uska thought aaya, this thought came, that thought came. Suddenly you are separated. Now you're seeing mind as an instrument. Otherwise, when thought comes, you think it's me.
And you attach yourself to it and ride it to the end. You act upon it, you push it away or something and it becomes more.
This is true Vipassana. Just looking. Not choosing breath and then saying, oh, it's a negative feeling, I'll let it dissolve. No, you don't say anything. You see, second method, which is not practiced and talked a lot, it's a technique in Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, which says Krishna, this is Krishna's method. Include everything. Means I am the body, I am the thought, I am the emotions. I am the confusion, I am the sadness. Once you don't say, I am not sadness or I am not the body, when you become one with it, duality disappears. Whole suffering is of the duality. When anger comes, you become one with it. You don't judge. You will see it comes like a wave and settles.
Right.
You don't have to look for the person to release it on.
Sure. There's something very interesting I heard from you in one of your videos, and it kind of, it was only last night. So I'm assuming, I don't know how long it lasts, but it's made my life at least 10% better. Only one sentence, which was, when you're doing something, you will notice there is always a contradicting energy also that you're trying to produce. I am doing this, but maybe I should not. And then if you just drop the contradiction, then doing it becomes easier and your life becomes more blissful. Am I understanding this properly?
Yes, you understood it perfectly.
Right. And it's constantly happening. Should I say this, but I should not, right? Like, should I do this, but I should not?
That is the secret, man. It's as simple as that. You become each action. When you're sitting, just sit. When you're drinking, just drink.
Right.
You will become cosmic movement. And that cosmic movement is creative, is love, is wisdom.
I learnt about you from a video that went very viral. I'm sure you know the one that I'm talking about.
Very first one.
You are not looking at it. It's enjoying the show. We're not enjoying the show. If you say, I love this to this empty, vast cosmos, you think there will be no response? Really, people will use this logic to say the contrary, that there will be no response. But we never try, Till you don't stop complaining, it won't show you her face. You have to say, I am willing to see. It's a dare, man. Inviting life to interact with you directly. Be ready to go crazy, because socially you will be called crazy, because you could start talking on the way, on the road. People think you're imagining, but you're not. It's the true most conversation you're having with life. Whatever you say, think, every particle of life vibrates. We are that impactful, and we don't know that.
That's what bhakti is. I exist,
Right.
and I don't exist alone.
Sure.
I have a wisdom, I have a mind, I have a heart. That means I am the blueprint of something else. Otherwise, I cannot pop out of nothingness with heart and mind and everything. So there must be a totality,
From which I've come.
and you are connecting with it.
But what happens when you say, I love you to the cosmos? Like, how does your life change? Because I feel, I'll give you a little more context on this. I was driving with a friend of mine and I was mentioning that I'm going to be speaking to you. And I played this video and they're non-Indian, so they understand English better and they understood this. And I said, I don't know, it feels right, but I don't know how. That there is something to this idea of saying, I love you to the cosmos that would change the way my life operates. But I can't figure out what it is. So what is it?
Like Krishna says in Gita somewhere, in the beginning 3-4 chapters, जो मुझे जैसा भजते हैं, उन्हें मैं वैसा ही प्रकट होता हूँ. Howsoever you perceive me, I'll appear to you like that. And this is also proved into this physics laboratories and all that. That the electrons, neutrons, whatever you call them,
You're talking
they
about quantum.
reflect whatsoever is in front of them. They start to become like that. If you say life is accidental, your life will become accidental. If you say life is beautiful, life will become beautiful for you. Because there is not one cosmos, there are 7 billion cosmoses going on. That is the creativity of life. So when you say, I love this, love reflects back. And that is the change which happens to you. Because you only receive what, life is an echo point, let's say.
Right.
You say asshole, you will say somebody saying asshole. You say beautiful and you say beautiful. So that's what it is, because it's you only. There's a martial arts. This guy took out the video because he said, I don't want to propagate it. It's a special method of non-violent martial arts. This guy goes to hit him with a stick. And this guy is completely non-resistant starting. When stick goes there to him and it strikes him. You understand? Echo. अगर कहते हैं कि if somebody is enlightened, you give them a gali and there's nobody there, now your gali will return like boomerang.
Right.
Comes back to you. So whatever you are vibrating out, it will reflect back to you. So we are vibrating worries and fears. We are creating them because you are a Brahma. You are a creator. Each thought is forming you. But if you say, I love you, you have given birth to yourself in a new cosmos where everything is loving you back.
I still have some,
You have to ask it more technically than I can answer you because
Sure.
right now I can explain you as much I can explain.
No.
Depends on your question.
Nah, okay. That's fine. No, I mean, what I'm saying is, I do understand this idea that if I hand generosity out, generosity will find me. Someone else will be further generous to me. It will almost be that I attract that kind of energy, right? Like, if I go out and I look for beauty will, or not even look for beauty, but appreciate the world for its beauty, more beauty will appear to me. It's almost like my eyes and my body and my mind are rewired to approach that system better. And so I almost felt like if I go out and saying that I love whatever is happening, more love will find me.
Yes.
And my life, probably the dominant emotion of my life is going to be love, as opposed to, for most people, it is stress or worry or something of that nature. Right? Have I understood this properly?
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay.
Another thing I would like to add is that we never notice. Appreciation is the deepest point. Appreciation and gratitude. Look, your breath is going by itself. Your heart is beating by itself. Your food digests by itself. Sun is giving you energy and you feel not cared. Something must be wrong with us. Once you feel this, first time you feel what mother is. 24/7 without a pause, it's constantly maintaining you. Once you start to feel this maintaining, tears will come to your eyes. You will start to dance. Your fear will disappear because you are in the lap of the mother. You are into lap of this present moment. But it's not a philosophy. It has to be felt. It has to be seen. But nobody is really in the present. Otherwise, present is not just a gap between past and future. Present is a living being. Like your woman is a living being, but she has become your wife or something. Otherwise, that living being is cosmic. So once you're in the present, you start to feel this movement of energy, which we call love. The undivided flow of energy is love.
Sure.
When you are not judging energy, whatever you do is love then. Not love, the emotional, romantic love we talk about. you
Right,
know,
right, right.
Or a ethical kind of love, I love thee and whatever.
Right.
The whole, because love means heart chakra. Heart chakra means manifestation chakra. Sky is above, earth is down. They meet, male, female meet, and light is created. This is Tripura Sundari, the present. Its by nature is called Amrit. It's eternal. Have you ever seen any moment when you were not in the moment?
No, it's
This
impossible.
is always on.
Yeah.
It's always on, and if still we doubt, we
Right.
wonder what is eternal. We wonder what is God.
Wow, that's beautiful.
This, but we're not looking. If you look, you don't have to say I love you. That very appreciation, life starts to appreciate you back. So it's being there,
Right.
being with yourself first.
Right.
Only then you can be with somebody else. So this point is very important, that appreciation and participation. Forget about enlightenment, forget about material success. These two things will make you bloom in every angle. Because life, whom you think materiality belongs to? Humans? No. It belongs to life only. And who are you? Life. Who does spirituality belong to you? Enlightened people? No. To life. So these are your two wings, or root and the flower. Once you're present, you will see that you are extended upward and downward. That's what the symbolic meaning of Dhanush Ban. When you hold the bow, one is spiritual, other is material. You hold on to spiritual, you can't shoot arrows.
No.
You hold on to material, you can't shoot arrows. But the right tension, too much tension, it'll break. Too much loose, it will
won't
not
work.
shoot.
Huh.
Balanced tension, you can shoot. So don't make a choice, spiritual or material, stay there. Both are there. Any emotion comes, don't say I don't want it or I want it. Be with it. You will see that energy becomes yours. What you're fighting, your anger, you're saying wrong, you are handicapping yourself by cutting your own energy. This is anger.
Sure.
I say how to get rid of it. I cut my hand or I just relax. It's my power only.
Right.
So that's what spirituality does to you. All your energy distorted and stuck in different mindsets and emotions, you withdraw your energy back. It becomes your power. That's how you become powerful, when you stop wasting into blockages, into unnecessary thoughts. That gathered energy is creativity, love, prosperity. You cannot solve it with psychology. It's not possible. I was seeing this interview. This guy was asking people in New York on the road, all psychiatrists, have you healed anybody? Everybody's going,
Right. I've seen that.
ब्रदर, ये क्वेश्चंस और ये पॉडकास्ट सुन के आपके भी दिमाग के चक्षु खुले ना, सो subscribe to this so that you can watch our podcast in small bits and clips while you are busy and wasting your life away.